Hey guys, Water 5 here with episode number 23 of the Nice Pyramid on the channel. Subscribe if you haven't already. And the player of the episode from the previous episode is Mr. Nicolas Pepe. The whole video was named after him. He needs more respect. He has been brilliant on that right hand side. He's outperforming Danjuma. I think he's right up there with Guerri. It's Guerri and Pepe. They are right there, just behind Delort. Delort is the main man this season. We've said it before. We've said it a million times before. He's the best player in this team. He's probably one of the best players in the league. And I wouldn't be surprised if come January or next season, some offers come in for him. And obviously we're trying to keep this career mode as realistic as possible. We might have to accept them or try and get a bit more change for him. But coming into the first game, we're taking on Lens. And they're a opponent. They've got some good players. They've got the likes of Fofana, of Klaus, Ajorike, I think is a tall French striker. But yeah, they've got a couple of difficult players to deal with. But Pepe early on hits the post and then has his second shot blocked just before the half an hour mark. Things are looking our way though. Things are looking like we are going to score a lot of goals this game. And Fofana, charging forward, loses out the ball to Todibo. And a counter-attack is going to occur. It's what we've done our best football. Just counter-attacking the pace of Pepe, Danjuma, Guerri, the finishing that the likes of Delort has. But it's not Delort finishing at this time. 40 minutes on the clock. And it is going to be Guerri putting the ball in the back of the net. He was so good at the beginning of last season. He is our highest player at the club. He's an 85 overall right now. Pretty impressive. But yeah, he's kind of been just behind Delort in terms of goal scoring this season. And considering that Delort pretty much has a goal a game in the league this season, it's pretty impressive. But we don't stay in front for long. It's the man I was talking about, OGC, the tall French striker, not scoring ahead of this time, scoring with his feet to make it 1-1 just before half time. And he has another chance here, Ajorike. It's probably a better way of pronouncing it. A great save though by Kepa. Denies him the chance of getting a second and putting them in front for the first time. And what we're going to do is we're going to turn it on its head. Flew to Guerri. A lovely dinked ball over the top by Mr. Delort. And a nice, just calm finish. Drills it into that bottom right hand corner on his stronger right foot. Just before the hour mark. He scores his second. Denying Ajorike, who could have scored his second to put them in front. We flipped it. We scored our second. We're in front. We're 2-1 up. And we're looking to get a third here. As Delort looking to have a complete copy of that first goal. Didn't quite work out. So instead he goes to Pepe. Who plays a lovely ball through to Guerri. Takes it in his stride. Hits it on his weaker left foot. Into that top left hand corner. And our main French striker has gone and secured his hat-trick. The match ball will be coming home with Mr. Guerri. A great finish by himself. And again, he is keeping up with Delort, not quite on the same amount of goals, but he's keeping up with him throughout this season as Fofana plays the ball into Ajorike and a great save, a great falling save, great reactions by Kepa, denies him the chance of his second goal once again. He could have had a hat-trick any other game, but this one, it's not quite working out for him as Fofana, again, on this left-hand side, dinks it into the middle. Ajorike gets there. This time Kepa doesn't make the best of reactions to it. And he gets his second goal of the game. And there's a comeback potential here with about 15 minutes left in this one. He's already got 2. He should probably have 4 in this game. But thankfully for ourselves, it didn't quite work out that way. And Guerri has 3 goals. He's taken home the match ball. And with this victory, for the first time this season, I think even last season, we are top of the league. We are 1 point ahead of Paris Saint-Germain. 38 points to their 37. We need to keep it this way. And we need to push forward as we're taking on their cross-city rivals. I don't even know if Paris FC and PSG are rivals because the golf is just so big in class. But we are taking them on and we are looking to get a victory and a convincing one. They're bottom of the league. We need a good win here just to back up that one against Lens. We scored a lot of goals. We also conceded quite a few to Lens. This one I want a clean sheet and I want a lot of goals as Guerri goes and gets his 4th goal in 2 games, 22 minutes in. Kind of setting the tone, setting the pace for how this game should be for ourselves. Goals, 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 goals. We're top of the league. We're playing bottom of the league. We need to win it convincingly. As Latomba gets mugged off out of position. Todibo, Dan Lukic, not the best of clearances. and has the clean sheet out of the window. Just 15 minutes after we go 1-0 up, we are pegged back on level terms. A bit of poor defending from kind of the right-hand side of the defence, plus Dan Lukic, whose tackle didn't quite work out the way he had planned, but it's all good. We've got Dan Juma in attack, who's looking to get another goal here. He's kind of slowed down slightly, getting an assist for Claude Maurice, who, I mentioned it before, off the bench is so good. And when he does start in that midfield position, the dribbling ability that he has, the pace and the runs he makes into the box late unmarked is really good. He scores again, he makes it 2-1. And we're back in front in this game, as it should be, really. And we're going to look to continue that, pushing forward. You know, the younger brother of PSG, Paris FC, we're trying to embarrass him, basically. And that's exactly what we do. We're sending a message to PSG. Obviously, we beat PSG 4-1, I think it was, in the league, last time we played him. So, I mean, if we don't beat Paris FC as bad as we beat PSG, that's a bit embarrassing on our part and on PSG's part. But in the 89th minute, we're 3-1 up. We're not quite able to get that fourth goal to make it equal and continue our dominance over the Parisian teams until Jamais, in the last few minutes, strikes it from distance, and our young Franck Ribéry regen gets that fourth goal, that vital fourth goal that we wanted. And yeah, the 3 points were pretty much secured as soon as we scored that second goal, because we were just that much better than them that it was always going to end up like that kind of scoreline. But coming into this one against Saint Etienne, I think they got relegated in real life. They, as you can see, play a 5 at the back. It's always difficult to play these 5 at the backs, especially on career mode, because more often than not, it is a proper 5 at the back. You play a 5 back online, their left back and right back are going to be pushing forward. This time, though, they stay all the way back. We hit the crossbar there with a nice effort from, I think it was Rosario, from the edge of the box. Didn't quite work out, but from a resulting corner just a few minutes later, we play the ball all the way back to a towel, and we look to work our way back up as Nicolas Pepe strikes one on his weaker right foot, but a great save is denying us the chance of going 1-0 to the good as it's whipped into Dodibo. Doesn't quite work out. Pelmard looks to nod it down again, doesn't quite work out, but a Rosario plays it to Dodibo, rises into the space. It just kind of opened like the Red Sea there by the Saint Etienne defence, and our captain scores, I think, for the second episode in a row, and he makes it 1-0 to the good from a corner, but not from a header, not how he's normally scoring his goals. He actually scores one with his feet, which is pretty strange to see. But in the second half, Kepa starts a counter-attack here as Thuram plays the ball through to Jamais. There's 2 men in the middle. He's going to find one of them in Delort, and Delort finds the back of the net, as always. 2-0 to the good in this one. It was always going to happen again. They're another one of the teams down the bottom of the league. We're top of the league. We need to continue winning these games if we want to stay here and beat PSG to the league title. And you know, I think we want to do that. As a chance here for Saint Etienne in the final few minutes of the game. A great save by Kepa first off, and then a lovely punch away to deny the other player of scoring a open goal header. And we're going to look to counter here from that one. And it's just, again, I've been saying it this whole episode, counter-attacking football is what we do best because we have so much pace and so much passing ability. The vision of some players is really good as Delort goes for a long-range effort, but he's denied. That's going to be it, though, for this episode. A victory against Saint Etienne. 3 dubs in a row, 3 convincing dubs. Hope you guys have enjoyed. If you have, please like, subscribe, and peace.